Yes, Jumani, also known as Juby and Watchna, is always Arsenal. Watchna, it's 5 games in a row. Watchna, we back in the top four and it looking real promising. Let me start with the lineup. Of course, Tomiyasu still monitoring an injury. We could officially say now that Tomiyasu more or less needs to just rest up. But in the interim, Cedric is playing on the right back, Tierney left back, Gabriel and Ben White in the centre back, and of course, Ramsdale behind them, commanding, saving, punching, climbing, diving. Ramsdale is a boss. That is hands down. And Ramsdale with a clean sheet, but we will get to that. In front of them, we had Partey and Xhaka, who I predicted would have been a very good partnership. But of course, Xhaka have his loose screws. But Xhaka and Partey are in front of our back four with Odegaard just playing like the man with the most flair and swagger. You know what I mean? That's the diamond in front of the back four. Saka on one side, Martinelli having fun on the other side, and Lacazette just being the provider. Boom! 2-0 victory over Leicester City. Now, Leicester City in the last few years have been a challenge for us in the league. We just deal with them in the cup, but in the league, they have been a challenge. But now we defeating them comfortably, and I want to give credit to Arteta. Here's why. Here's why. Arteta have been selecting more or less the same lineup every game. Now, we don't have no external cups to play in. So, more than ever, we need to zero in, focus, lock in, and execute a performance on a consistent basis. And Arteta not switching it up. You remember in the days where one day again Martinelli playing real good, and then 3 games in a row he not playing. You know what I mean? And then again Pepe playing 1 or 2 times, and nah, he's sticking to the team, and those fellas are providing. Those fellas are fighting. Those fellas are playing in unison. Big up the team, Dread. Like, we started off the game, and as I mentioned about a month or two ago, we have been working on set pieces. We have a special set piece coach, and we see the results. We see the reward. Party. When Party score, we go party hard. You know that. You know that. Party with a header, and that looked like we practiced that in the training ground. Fantastic goal by Thomas Partey, and he had actually had a fantastic game, assisted by Martinelli from the corner. And of course, he could have scored again. Controversial penalty decision, but Lacazette convert the penalty like a boss. I was, to be real honest, when Lacazette rest down the ball to take the penalty, commentator giving his stats. Arsenal, 4 penalties for the season, missed 3. That's frightening stats. And then Laka, he in a kind of drought. Pressure is on. But Lacazette went left. Schmeichel dived left. But Lacazette sent it up in the bird nest. He can stop that fantastic penalty. Fantastic goal. 2-0 Arsenal, and the score remained 2-0, but it was comfortable. Clean sheet. Big up my defensive team. Now Cedric still has some work to do, Jed. You know what I mean? But generally, my defensive play was spot on. And it's almost, I feel like, another point of time, the ball came over the top, and Ben White was able to reach the ball first and head it back to Ramsdale. Ramsdale, you're doing the antics thing, you're looking to kill time, and gave him a big high five. Because them fellas and them realize that, hey, we want to win games, but just like what Juby want, we want some clean sheets. And they proud, celebrating. And that is what we want to see from the Arsenal. And I want to big up Arteta for that. The same Arteta who all they fighting down. He have the players in a kind of mold right now where they just enjoying it and they believe in. I listened to the post-game interview with Partey and Odegaard, and they believe. that they could qualify for the top four. They believe. It's not like, yeah, we fighting and we try. No, they believe and they playing like, you see how Odegaard playing? Odegaard looking like Cesc Fabregas when he was with Arsenal. You see how this man is playing? Odegaard, Odegaard combining in small spaces. 1, 2, nice knock, like small goal football. Like we just play here in Trinidad and Tobago. The man knocking the ball like a general, like a maestro. And Smith Rowe still coming off the bench and still getting involved in the play. Smith Rowe nearly score. The team is playing well, and I know what they're gonna say. Watch Arsenal fans now. Yeah. Yes, we looking good. We are looking good. Top four is ours to lose. We have some games in hand, but realistically, mathematically, we are in the top four, and I could strongly say we are going to remain in the top four. Hey, don't say that. I still feel we could stay in the top four because we have some hard fixtures, but the majority of our fixtures are teams outside of the top six, outside of the top eight. Let's be real. And the form that we're in, yes, we have Liverpool to play next, which is a very tough game regardless. Liverpool are always playing hard. And they're fighting for the league. We're playing them on Wednesday, and it will be a tough game. I remember when we played them earlier this season, we started off good enough. And it had a little rift with Arteta and Klopp and so on. And after that, boy, mistakes and crowd and jarring, and Liverpool showed us why they are at this level and we were at this wavering level. But now we inform, they inform too. It's probably the two most informed teams in the league right now meeting up together, and it will be a very interesting game. I cool with a draw. I'm being real. But other than Liverpool, big up them fellas. Big up my team. Big up my team. Pepe is still getting some minutes, and Ketia still getting some minutes because, let me be real, Laka don't have the legs. But I just like how the team is gelling. You know what I mean? Everybody is happy. But until next time, watch now. It's always Arsenal.